Here's my slogan for the 2024 presidential election, or any election in any country near you. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Stay home? Fuck off. Get the jab? Shove it up your ass. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? These people destroyed our economy.
That's a papaduck beat.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy papaduck back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You understand me? And make sure y'all hit the share button, because I need all y'all help to help me push these videos out. Now, today's video is sponsored by Ubuntu Apparel. Make sure you go to ubuntuapparel.com, grab you a shirt, hoodie, man. We got shirts on there as low as $23. Please show your support. That's all I ask, okay? Now, if you saw the intro to this video, you already know what I'm about to talk about. You feel me? And we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to go across a list of things that goes directly with what old head was talking about and why he feel the way he feel. I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way too. Now, first thing I want to talk about is voting. For some reason, a lot of people still got faith in voting. This was a system that was never created to help you or us as a people. And I'm finna break that down, which I've done millions of times. Listen, this is what voting does. When they say go to the poll, most people go run to the poll, leave their job, leave their children, go to the poll and vote and don't know what the hell a poll is. Write this down. They talking about a Gallup poll, okay? Go research the word, look it up, a Gallup poll. All a Gallup poll does is it's like a census. It gathers data. So when people go and say, I want to vote for this president, and they answer these questions, they know what the peoples are thinking. So therefore they can create and come up with more strategic plans based off that data to more so keep us in the situation we're in. Let me give you an example. It's just a census. If you go to work and they say, well, how many of y'all love the microwave in the break room? If 80% say yes, 20% say no, now I know what y'all like and don't like and what y'all want and don't want. This is how they keep us controlled. It's the data. Think about what I'm saying. It's called a Gallup poll. All it does is create a way for them to come up with strategic plans based off the data that we give them. Which one of these fools you like up here for president? And I keep trying to tell y'all, we don't select presidents, we elect presidents. Meaning, when you select, you're selecting from a variety of people, right? When you elect, these people have already been handpicked. Look up the two words, it's this difference. Elect and select, okay? Moving right along. The next thing that got us in the situation we're in is religion. A lot of people don't want to talk about religion. I'm gonna let you, yourself, right, do your own research, but understand this, right? The people that oppress you shouldn't favor the person that's gonna save you. Your savior looks like the same people that oppresses you. That don't make no sense. That's just one thing. I could go on and on and on. But secondly, you know, a lot of these movies, especially black movies, you know what I'm saying? You always hear a black woman say, if you're not a man of God, I don't want you. You got to be a servant of the Lord. Well, you tell me who the Lord is. Because majority of people are what they doing called hurting. They go to church for what other people look at them as. You know, their mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, or whoever. But yet, when you go to church because you hurting like a herd, like I tell you all the time, when you join the herd, that means you forfeit your personal beliefs or what you believe in. Now you a part of the herd and none of them know nothing about religion. They don't. Even the people that's up there preaching in front of you, your religious advisor, they don't even know what these things are. I've told y'all a lot of things, you know, the stuff that they put in the Bible, the papal bulls and different things like that. They don't know. You can't ask them, where the picture of Jesus come from? It comes from the Borges family. This is another family that y'all ain't never heard of. Just because you know the Rockefellers and all that, no. It's the families you never heard of. And this was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, which supposedly him and this guy, which is Alexander the Pope Alexander's son, Borges, Caesar Borges. That's where the picture or the face of Jesus come from. That was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, which they too was supposedly been, you get what I'm saying? They can tell you that. We're talking about a symbolic picture that plastered all over the world that symbolically, mentally enslaved black folks. And I say this all the time to my white audience. You would never understand the psychological trauma that comes from perceiving Jesus to be white and to walk outside and see white people. That's freaky. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? I can't even put in word what they've done to us, but this is just one of the ways that they keep us under control. I told you all the ways your body get input, which is through sight, which is that's a symbolic thing. Through sight, that's what they got us with that, and a lot of other things too. They get you with smell, taste, hearing, you know, with music. So these are the ways that they can manipulate us with intel that goes into us or our avatar. And this is one of the major things that has strategically worked and is still working to this day, which is white Jesus. Now, I ain't gonna get more into that. Like I say, man, do your own research, but that is definitely one of the things that are keeping us in the situation we are. Like I say, believe what you want to believe. And I'm for what's right, you know what I'm saying? I don't get into all that stuff, the cults and this and that, because, you know, one thing I learned about the cult, and we're gonna move on. When you're not abiding by what they want and the things that they see, you become an outcast. No, man, I don't care what I'm for what's right. You know what I'm saying? God is in our essence. I don't have to be a part of nothing. You don't have to be a part of nothing to have that. That's in your DNA. But they'll tell you differently because they use it to control us. And I'm going to say this too. The influence of religion doesn't make millions of dollars. It doesn't make billions of dollars. It makes what they call Googles. That means an infinite amount of money you can't even fathom. Go look up the word Googles. That's how much money religion makes. Okay? Moving right along. Social behavior. Social behavior is one of the things that tells you what you should and shouldn't wear based off what other people's wearing. This is definitely a part of herding. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of the herd, say, well, now I don't want to wear that. Why? Because these people may think that or think that or think this or think that. Now, what social behavior does is it basically controls us through other people. There's a lot of people out here in the world that are afraid to do what they want to do. Because like I said earlier, when you become a part of the herd, you forfeit your personal beliefs. You forfeit what you personally want to really do, but you're doing it for the herd. They're also saying they don't want to have people with genders. You can't be born with a gender. This is already started in a couple of states. Meaning when you're born, you can't identify as a boy or a girl or whatever. They want to have the social experience to identify you as to what you are. That's crazy. When we know they're pushing these agendas on us as people. Like I say, man, this stuff is real simple. Very, very simple. You dig what I'm saying? And if you pay attention to it, it's the people that's controlling things. It's the ones at the top of the pyramid, which we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But social behavior is definitely one of the things that alters us, not just as an individual, but as a culture too. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say I feel as though Jamaicans ought to have a Jamaican school to teach Jamaican kids their Jamaican culture. Same way with Haitian, Spanish, Mexican, Portuguese, whatever. But no, we come to America and we're all consolidated under one umbrella to be converted from our culture to a European. That's power. That's just like a hyena converting a lion to be a hyena. You're a lion. But when you go to their schools and you've been taught by their ways of doing things and, you are converted from an African or a Jamaican or whatever into a European. Moving right along. Technology. Technology is another thing that is, you can look at it like this. So everything has a plus and a negative. The plus part of it is, things are getting done a little quicker, a little more efficient. Technology has its PowerPoints or its pluses, but the negative to it, people are becoming less and less and less more human. You're becoming a cyborg. And a cyborg is when you add something to your natural state to advance you over the human limits. Like you got a robotic arm, so you can punch harder than a regular human. We use these devices, which makes us a cyborg, right? Because most people can't spell, but it'll autocorrect spell for you. You see what I'm saying? We have other things that governs us outside of our human existence, which makes us a cyborg. They know that, you don't. You ever thought about why they put everything of our entire lives into a phone? You ever thought about that? I told you everything got to be centralized. And once you centralize everything, you can control it remotely. Think about that. Yeah, I told you it's about data. He who has the data controls the people. I told y'all Jeff Bezos, he's not the smartest person in the world. He just got all the damn data. When it comes to Amazon, they know what sells, when it sells, what part of the world it sells, what type of day it sells, what part of the year, what gender, what age, what race. They have all the information. It's only 12 months in a year. Oh, this cup sold this much from here, from these people. They gather it all up. They basically put themselves in front of your decision making. He made $7 million an hour last year. If that don't tell you something, I don't know I don't know. The next thing is school. We already know what school does. School is the 12-step brainwash camp. We have to take you from we have to basically make you and push you in an animal state, right? We have to teach you how to read and write, the basics, right? These people will never teach you about credit. They'll never teach you about money. Another thing too is when you go to court, in court you speak English. They speak legalese. Please look that up. That's another word you could put in your arsenal. For those who don't know, because some of y'all be like, who didn't know that? You would be surprised of some of the things that people don't know. So please be respectful of that. You know what I'm saying? But you go into court speaking English, they go into court speaking legalese, okay? And I feel like we should definitely put the responsibility on the powers that be for putting us in these screwed up schools to brainwash us and to bring us up to an animal state, making us think that just because you get a PhD in this reality or this matrix, you smart. But not really. Like I say, God's land is living off the land. That's what you need to be knowledgeable about. That's when you need to look up in the sky and tell what time it is. Or you can see the birds shifting and moving, animals shifting and moving, and you know to move too. That's where it really counts. But they have to create a fake world to where lawyers exist, doctors exist. Because a lot of this stuff we did off the land. But school got us all mentally ignorant. Let's just keep it a buck. Mentally ignorant. Somebody call the phone. Mentally ignorant, okay? And I blame the powers that be for that, okay? Because we go to their schools, they teach us what they want to teach us. Therefore, all they do is prep us up to be consumers and followers later on. Because I told y'all, school kills dreams. It kills free thinking. They don't teach us how to think. They teach us what to think. So schools, and along what they doing right now with the jits, oh my God, look what they doing with the jits. We talking about undeveloped minds when it comes to gender. And I'm trying to keep my words a little, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what I'm talking about with, you know, taste the rainbow. That ain't cool to force that on them like that. And I've done videos and showed you a guy in Canada where they let his son decide what he wanted to do as far as he wanted to become this or become that. And the dad went to jail for trying to stop it. I told you, man, you ain't a parent. You're a pair that rents. That's what parents are. Those are not your children. When you sign that birth certificate, you just sign them over to the United States of America, which is just a corporation. The United States of America is a regular business. Just like Burger King and McDonald's. They got to have a secretary. They got to have a president. Now you see how this go? The United States of America is a business. It's a corporation. That's why you got a president, secretary of state. Secretaries are people that keep secrets. That's why it's got the word secretary, like secret in the word. Go look it up, bro. It'll blow your mind. But this is what school does. Puts us in a position where we don't know. We don't know nothing. Also, I'm going to say this too. History. He who controls the past controls the future. That's enough said. When I tell you what you are, who you are, right? When I give you everything you know, I'm putting you in a position where you can't win. Why you think they fight for us to go to school? Y'all gonna hear me say the same things over and over sometimes, because that's the basic root. I need you to understand that before we can get to any of this other stuff. You get what I'm saying? Any of this other stuff. You have to understand that history plays a big part in us as people. Okay? And I'm gonna say it again. He who controls the past controls the future. Okay? And that alone should tell you how much lies and how they got to keep these lies going. Like, y'all think Nat Turner was the only one that ran away from slave camps? Y'all really think that? Come on, bro. They use everything known to man to keep us dumb and in a position where we could be taken advantage of. Your one only life. Somebody had to pay for that. Somebody had to pay for that. And I can keep going on and on and on, but I just want to drop that on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, some of these words you hear me use, man, go research them. Put them in your arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Start legalese. My podcast is starting back up tonight. The Papaduck podcast is back full effect. And that's the topic for tonight. Legalese. I want y'all to go research that, man. So when you go in the courtroom, you speaking language. They speaking legalese. Words that you think mean this, but it really means something totally different. So, hey, get you a Black's Law dictionary and get the right one so that you can see. It's gonna blow your mind. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. You know I love y'all, man. Y'all my people. We here to learn from each other. Put your comments on the bottom of this. Please share the video, man. I need y'all help. Just share it. Just hit the like button. It's gonna, get the algorithm, getting this thing going. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed day. And like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, your ass must first be lost. All right? Peace.